Hello, everyone, and welcome to another timeless and eternal messages from Spirit. What Spirit, the Spirit that moves through us all, wants you to know now. And so, welcome. My name's Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. If you are new, thanks for stopping by. And if something here resonates with you, please do hit that subscribe button and help me to achieve my goal of an expanded reach, working my way up to 1,000 subscribers at the time of recording. So, if you've been traveling with me for a while, thank you so much for your continued love and support. Your presence in my life and on this page is truly a gift for which I am eternally grateful. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or an intuitive healing session, you can visit my website, and the link is in the description box down below. And so before you leave these messages, thumbs up and comments are also greatly appreciated. Let's get to know one another and let's just strengthen our connection through engagement. So thank you very much. Today, I have been guided to tap in and bring through messages that Spirit, the Spirit that moves through us all, wants you to know in this now moment. And this is really about supporting your soul's growth in the present moment. So we are working with the Psychic Heart Tarot, the Heart Tarot, Psychic Heart Tarot, the Heart Tarot, and the messages from Spirit. And so let's just take a moment here, a few nice deep breaths. And I ask at this time, I'm a clear channel to bring through messages of Source, divine, loving, and kind. Mother, Father, God, the consciousness of all. So trust that when you've been led here, there's something here for you. And let's just tune right in. That one wanted to flip. I'm going to put it back in. Nature. No, they're saying, no, you're not going to put it back in, because the overriding message is you are feeling lost, confused, unsure of yourself, unsure of your next step, unsure of your next breath, because you are so disconnected from nature. When was the last time you went for a walk? And not, well, they're saying not walking the dog. When was the last time that you went for just a walk, yourself, your heart, and the elements? It's time to get to nature, because through your connection to nature, you are transformed and you are informed. Like, you receive information, you receive downloads of information. Oh, this is so beautiful. A mother's love. So for some of you watching this, this is a hug, this is a kiss from heaven, a blessing from heaven, a message of just the mother energy. And it could be a mother, a grandmother, a woman who is like a mother in your life. They are so proud of you, so proud of all that you have overcome. And they're just, for some, there's this message coming through that it's like you're numb to love because of previous disappointments, because of lost loved ones, broken relationships. It's almost like you've numbed yourself. So if you're here and say you've been hitting the bottle or the bong a little bit too much, and any of it is too much, truly, when we're here to connect with source consciousness. We will find, as we open from the inside, those crutches, those substances are needed less and less in our experience. And in fact, they are a hindrance to our experience. So if you're someone who's new here, or if you've been hanging around a while and you're struggling with an addiction issue, whether it's alcohol, drugs, food, please don't hesitate to reach out for help at all. I myself have had my fair share of addiction struggles. I am a sober, recovering alcoholic. And so don't be shy. Reach out, because it does feel like some of you are, it's almost as if you're trying to hide from yourself, trying to hide from what you've experienced and the loss. And it's almost like the loss has become a noose around your neck, and you're just perpetuating a cycle that is not really for your greatest and highest good. And so this energy of the mother is like um, lovingly watching over you and wanting you to remember it's the purity of your beautiful, beautiful heart. This is your strength, is the heart. And the message on the card is, if I can read it, a mother's love is watching out for you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wishes to remind you that this special bond of love can never be severed or broken. And in fact, it is only love that remains beyond the vessel of flesh. So, I mean, if this is all we take with us, and it certainly is, it's really important that we cultivate and nurture this energy in our lives and allow nature to show us a way, show us the way, and allow nature to heal our pain, like to take our pain away. How many times have you gone outside and laid down on the body of Mother Earth and just had a big release? I know I've done that more times than I could count, and it is in fact those times that really support the growth, support the healing, are a part of the healing. I also feel for some of you, there's a message coming through. So I'm hearing pay attention to your intuition. And it also feels like some of you have a message to share. So whether it's a message to share with someone in your life, and that may be the case for some. For others, I'm feeling like this is your healing your messages, your healing journey. Bring forth the story that supports others to heal. So for some of you, you may be writers. For sure, you're gifted healers. And as we know, healing begins at home. So it's about the healer healing thyself and using the tools that are easily accessible to use to support your healing and your gifts to flow through. It says this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. And, some of you might say, oh, Lisa, well, it's winter here. It doesn't matter. Bundle up, and especially when the sun is shining. Especially when the sun is shining in winter, get outside, feel the sun on your face, and just really allow yourself to be present and show up for yourself in those moments where you may be feeling dismay, right? The self-care, the action steps taken towards self are the steps that pay huge dividends. And this, seek. Perhaps some of you are feeling disconnected from source. You're feeling disconnected from, source, which actually resides within. Source is not an external entity. It's not some, light ship up there in the sky that is source. Source, a loving creator, the spark of God, the spark of creation resides within us all. So with that being said, source is the essence of who we are. So this is if you're feeling disconnected, and particularly if you're struggling with any addiction issues, you are absolutely disconnected. Yet you probably are connected, and yet you're trying to drown that out as if that connection's going to go away. And ultimately, it never goes away. It's up to us to acknowledge that it exists each and every day, and then to nurture that essence, which is our creative spark, our God spark, as source within the entirety of our human experience. And so if you're seeking outside of yourself, I mean, even coming here to these videos, I can only share what I'm receiving as well as personal experience, those steps that I've taken in my life that have helped me to overcome the trauma really and pain of the human experience to arrive at this point and this place, which is the PowerPoint. And so hopefully something here, particularly the vibration, the frequency, and maybe not so much the words that I share, you're tuning into the frequency, and you know that I care. And you know that that's the reason I share, is because I care, and this is what I'm here for. So with all that being said, don't look too far outside of yourself for the answers, because all the answers you seek are currently right there inside of you. And this is just confirmation from spirit to you that you already know. And trust what you know. That is the key to developing and strengthening your intuition and your innate gifts, is trusting what you know and taking action accordingly, not disregarding or that gut instinct that says, no, don't go that way, and yet you go that way, and then something happens and you're like, shoot, I should have trusted my gut and not gone this way. Or, that's just a really simple example. And yet through those acts of self-trust, it's personal development, right? You gain self-respect, you gain confidence, you gain, trust in yourself and love for the self. And you come to understand how incredibly gifted innately it's not about something we go to school to learn. It's the innate gifts. It's the heart smarts that are where it's at in this lifetime. And it's where we are all, and if you're watching this, you are certainly one of the way showers, the pioneers to support the integration as we initiate the flip, right? Because the inversion has been in place for a long time to not really support the rise of humanity. The flip and righting the scales, if you will, is to restore balance and righteousness and sacredness to the earth walk, which is through our sacred heart. I was going to point up to, I'll point here. Oh, usually he's pointing at it. We see icons of Jesus and Mother Mary and all of them, and they've got these flaming hearts, and it's like that saying, hidden in plain sight, right? It's your heart. It's not your mind. You may have a beautiful mind, most of us do, and yet if you're living in the head, it's like you're ringleader at the zoo or the circus or something, right? Because it's the hearts that truly create the magic. And when we're tuned into our heart and when we're honoring our heart, then the heart can guide the mind to action, to the action steps that are needed. And so this message on here is the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a higher fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. And there's so many ways. I mean, so much time is wasted here on earth fighting with one another over perhaps the hue of our skin. We're humans, so we've many different colors, or we're fighting over our religion. Foolish, total nonsense. That's ridiculous, because ultimately the creative energy, the source of all, is one consciousness. So it doesn't really matter what religious path you follow. Everybody, it's no debating whose guy is right or who's whatever. It's all the same consciousness. And this is why I feel it's so important in this lifetime to acknowledge that we are the creative spark of God. The spark of God resides within us all. And so to really get out of this idea that anything is external to us in our experience, we are the embodiment of all of it. So let's see what the, what is this called? The Universal Tarot. I don't know. I'll put links in the comments down below. Moving on. Yeah, moving on from the sadness, moving on from, this energy of missing our loved ones in spirit. And yes, we do. And, perhaps there's a pause here, a moment where you're being asked to take and reflect back over all of it and allow yourself to release what needs to be released, the tears, the anger, the sadness, any of it, so that you can move forward from a place of, this card really feels hermity to me. Is that a little bird on there? No. But it's like moving forward. This does feel like the hermit energy to me. Like this journey that we take deeper in to our experience with God, the consciousness, the source that resides within us all. It's deep and it's a solitary journey. Nobody can take it for one another. I mean, wouldn't it be lovely if we could, take that journey to get everyone to this point where peace and acceptance and an understanding of our fellow humans as our family, our brothers and sisters, that would be awesome. And yet it would not be sustainable, long-lasting change upon this planetary body if we were able to do the heart walk for others. This is where the love is gained. This is where the lessons are learned. The individual, this is where the healing happens. And 6, it's, it's the house of Virgo. Like, how are you doing? How are you feeling physically? It's also 6, our sacred path of service in this lifetime. And what does that look like? Where is it leading? Where is it leading you? Are you honoring where you're being led? Or are you, passing out as you go to bed? Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Are you honoring where you're being led, or are you passing out as you go to bed? Choose wisely. Because you have the power. The power is in your hands. Stop pointing fingers at others. Stop seeking outside of yourself for the answers you seek. It's a number 7. So this is about the physical body. This is about your emotional body. This one's probably, I don't know the colors, but maybe this is about the intellectual, the mind. This is about the physical, the emotions that reside on the inside. And, it really feels like what I'm being guided to say is working with your hands. You may hear the dog snoring. He's laying right at my feet here. It may be working with your hands. So some of you are for sure healers, doing energy work, hand placements on different points on your body, working to shift and move the energy. I'm hearing the power is in your hands, and it's the power of choice, right? So this power resides in the solar plexus, down there in the abdomen. This is the home of free will choices. This is our inner sunshine, our inner fire. And it fans, and those flames fan our heart's desires. So this is also, the solar plexus is also home of the ego. I'm going to do it my way. It's, rigidity in the mind. Addiction, right? Addiction is a big ego equalizer, if you will, because many an addict have this idea that a superiority complex, and yet feel insecure and inferior. So it's this paradoxical experience within the vessel of light that is you. So know that the power is in your hand. You have the ability to shift things. If things aren't rolling and flowing the way that you would like to see them rolling and flowing, change course. Align course, set your compass to the heart and the path that your heart has chosen. That there's no more from that deck. So now we're going to the heart tarot, the heart oracle, the heart tarot. I think all these decks are by John Holland. Oh, that one flew out. Ah, so awesome. I love that. It's about the heart, getting to the heart of the matter. Choose your heart time and time again. Choose your heart. 4, building blocks, foundations, working with your breath. Pay attention to your heart and allow your heart and all this like support that you have around within the energy of the mother that's surrounding you. And I also feel like, even if your mom is not in spirit and she's alive, and perhaps, there's a disconnect between the connection, know that your mother loves you, and know that your mother tried her absolute best that she could. And although you may not see it with your eyes, she loves you, loves you, loves you, loves you. And her heart's deep desire is only for your fulfillment of a blessed life, a fulfillment of your dreams, a fulfillment of divine right. So the heart is important. I love. One more. Okay. All right. So ultimately, what's spirit, like this just kind of brings it all together in a really beautiful, beautiful way, is the first card out was trust. What are you trusting? This is the Fool, right? This is the Fool, the Fool's journey. We are the sacred fools. You are the sacred fool. And that doesn't mean you're a fool or you lack intelligence. Far from it. The sacred fool is it's almost like the jester, the community jester that helps everyone to see the folly of human nature, right? And the hilarity, right? Because we're hilarious, and especially when we're on this ego trip and in the head. Humans are funny, funny, funny. This is a new beginning, though. This is a new beginning that is born from your ability to trust your heart and know that your loved ones who have departed, they are still with you, and they are encouraging you to come back to the purity of your heart. Get out to nature and don't look too far outside of yourself for the answers you seek, because everything you seek is already there within your experience. You are the sacred fool. And if you're able to embrace that role, if you're able to embrace it, it's going to open up doors of plenty, much success for you. It's when you're like, no, you're going to deny that you're a fool, right? We're going to deny we're silly humans, yet we are. And it just feels like the sooner that you can get on board with what you are, the more fun and joy you're going to experience by living from your heart. And this is going to breed success and growth. Success and growth. This is a 8. At the time of recording this, even though these are, timeless messages, it is 2024. And this is a universal 8 year. So this is all about like the self, the restoration of the soul self, the source self within the human experience. And the more that we can, it's almost like I'm hearing like beautiful thoughts, but you see this, it looks like a heart to me there. And so it's like the heart is guiding the mind to action. And this is where the success and growth takes place. This is where, what am I hearing? Cause, effect, reaction, right? So it's like you're being guided. You're being guided from your heart, and your heart is really wanting your mind to drop down into the heart-centered experience to experience the success and the growth that is, your abundance in this lifetime, using your gifts to support your own healing as well as to support others awakening. And the healing begins. It's a number 6 again. We're back to that 6 energy. It's like, what do you want to do? We're here to flip the script. So it's time to completely let go of the past and what it was back there, so that we can restore righteousness to all things. Numbers, symbols, masculine, feminine, all of it, the frequency of music, all of it. We are here to restore righteousness to this planetary body. And you have a big mission here. And, like they're saying, your first mission is to go for a walk outside, to get outside. And if you're able to get outside and feel your bare feet on the nice, cool grass, do that. Because this is your healing journey. You are a healer. You are a powerful healer. And it's through your heart space that you anchor into the Earth Mother, that this frequency of light, this vibrancy, this joy for life arises from the inside. It's not from the outside in, it's from the inside out we grow. And so know that you're growing and you are guided and protected. You've got the mother energy all around you. This is also like the divine mother, the cosmic mother, Mary, Isis, just the cosmic mother, Eve, all of it. You are so supported by all of it. For some of you, though, the message is clear. It's time to get clean and clear so that you can begin to clear the clutter of the past, so that the path forward from the present moment is very clear to you, and the view is a delightful sense to your eyes, your heart, and your beautiful mind. So I trust something here has been supportive to you. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you're new, thanks for being here. Welcome. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button on your way out. And that way you will help me to grow this channel. And I'm very appreciative of your help. Give me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Let's engage. Let's support the growth of this community. You and I as individuals, and us within a community that is sustainable and growing, and really, delighted in the knowing that divine birthright is overflowing for all the children of light, God's children of light here on this planetary body now. So until next time, everyone, take good care of yourself. I see you, I feel you, I love you, and I want you to know you can and you're worth it. Until next time, take good care.